I got my friend joining me today. I want to thank you for, first of all, commenting and letting me know your thoughts with the Q&A, and I am happy to answer whatever questions you have. What if I told you small influencers are the future of marketing and could topple the big players in this ever-growing industry? Hi there, my name is Dennis Schleicher, and I'm a digital marketing and influencer expert. Now, we all know that influencer marketing is becoming more and more popular every day. But what if I told you that nano-influencers, which are the smallest form of influencers out there, have a huge chance of being the stars of the show when it comes to getting brand endorsements, marketing deals, beauty contracts, you name it. And I'm going to explain why this is the case. In this video, I'll explore how small influencers with a respectable following could take on the big players in the industry and potentially win. This is huge because I'm noticing a huge shift in the trends. People are so tired of spending huge amounts of money for large influencers. They're tired of spending millions of dollars on campaigns for one large influencer, and it's not getting the engagement or product recognition that they should be getting. Instead, they would like to spend that money with 1,000 nano influencers that is going to be more receptive with their audience and more engaging because they have more trust. Somebody with 1,000 friends on Facebook can have more trust with their audience than somebody with 100,000 people. So let's go into this. What is a nano influencer? Our social media users who command a small but highly engaged following, typically between 1,000 and 10,000 followers. While they may not boast the same reach as their more famous competitors, they have been found to incredibly effectively in influencing purchase decisions amongst their micro niche community. There are 3 different types of nano influencers. One, and we'll go over that. One can identify their primary level of nano influencers on social media platform and understand the difference between them is vital for business and brands looking to leverage their influence. Or even yourself, if you have a small following on any social media platform and are looking to monetize and make money by referring and recommending products authentically, organically, this video is going to explain that. So the first level is called nano influencers, beginners. The social media users have a small following, often consisting of family members, friends, and close associates. They rarely engage with their audience or post regularly. Despite their sparse engagement, this group can be a great starting point for businesses and brands leveraging nano influencers. These individuals typically have high trust with their friends and followers, which is essential when driving customer choices. Perfect example of that. When I got burnt out on Facebook, didn't even know how to use it. I have 4,500 friends on Facebook. When I started going on Facebook again, I was getting extremely high engagement because nobody had heard of me in a while. And Facebook started to push out my content because they hadn't heard from me. So they were more likely to push out my content because I wasn't engaging on a regular basis. Hey, Teddy, I'm going to get to your question in just a second. The next level of nano influencers is a specialty niche nano influencer. These users focus on a particular niche or industry such as fashion, beauty, or technology, and they often have a dedicated following, including in their particular niche or niche. It depends on what part of the world you're from. These influencers are particularly valuable to brands interested in specific markets and products. For instance, a beauty brand may benefit from partnering with a micro beauty influencer with a high engagement following for makeup and their fans. The final level of, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. I have a Q&A up and I want to get to each and every one, but I'm going to wait until the end. I have 2 more paragraphs to get through and then I'm all yours to answer your questions. And my friend's going to join me when we're doing this. Oh, thank you, Dennis. This is some exciting information you have here. As always, it's fun to have you along for the ride and the journey. So thank you for being here. Oh, it's my honor to be here. I have a lot of fun with your friends on here. This is fun going live. Hello, holler. Oh, I got you going holler now. Ha! He's a hoot. Okay, just sit down and be quiet now. I guess, yes, my red friend. The final level of nano influencers is a hyper-local micro-influencer. Now let's say that 3 times. Hello. That would cause my tongue to twist. Holler. So yes, I do holler a lot. Or it's my little signature thing. Holler. That's what actually made me successful on Instagram. Is people would say, I came to hear you speak today, and I was disappointed that you didn't go holler. And I'm like, what, really? So that was my own little signature thing that I didn't even know I was developing. That's an example of an influencer in the making. Okay, the final level we talked about is a hyper-local micro-influencers. These are social media users with a tiny but highly engaged social media following. As they focus strictly on local communities, hyper-local micro-influencers concentrate on a specific location or region where their followers are likewise residents or visitors to that neighborhood or area. These influencers offer a powerful approach to promote an outreach for smaller businesses in that area and owners looking to promote their products and or services within their local community. An example of this is my friend Elizabeth Sadie down in Mystic, Connecticut. She has a YouTube channel called Elizabeth Visits. She is considered a hyper-local micro-influencer because she goes around to different businesses and she tastes their food. They give her free food, free ice cream, free sandwiches, and she does these brief little reviews on her Facebook, as well as now she's utilizing YouTube. And that's a great way for people just to get free stuff or to get on, if there's a museum that you want to get into, meet with the director. They'll probably give you a free pass for you and your friend if you're going to be featuring them. This is an example of a hyper-local micro-influencer. So, in conclusion, although nano-influencers may seem insignificant compared to their celebrity counterparts, and first of all, I gotta say, I disagree with this statement 100%. Why? I think celebrity is overrated. People aren't listening to them. They're not, they don't have the influence like they used to have. And to me, everybody is looking to go viral. Everybody wants the next big thing, when what you should be focusing on is your community, your core knit of community. Don't focus on going viral, because going viral, it only happens once or twice. Then you got to live up to that. So you're going to get all this engagement, and then all of a sudden you're going to plummet and it's going to drop. It's good to create viral content, but it depends on how it goes viral. I'm a perfect example of this with my YouTube channel. I had 1,200 community-based followers as of December of last year. And then I posted this stupid video that just exploded, and I ended up, growing my account to over 100,000 subscribers, but they weren't my community. These were people I didn't know. I wasn't personally connected to. And so, therefore, I'm noticing every day I'm getting people that are unfollowing me or unsubscribing. And that's fine because they're not my niche market, which I'm okay with. So let's continue in my conclusion. We talked about, these micro influencers are vital tools in social media marketing. Brands and businesses looking to partner with micro influencers should consider the three different levels of nano influencers, their unique characteristics and perks, and how these influencers could help them reach their market goals by partnering with these influencers. Businesses can drive sales, increase visibility, and establish trust with their target audience. Let's go deeper into this. And let's say if you're somebody looking to be a nano influencer within your town, reach out to your local businesses. Let them know that you have 1,000 friends on Facebook and you would love to feature their business for the day and get their advice. Chances are you're probably not going to get any monetary money in the beginning, but once that business starts to see a value added service of what you're doing by promoting their business, they should take care of you financially and offer you money or compensation or a percentage of the increase that that brand is noticing. And now I want to get to your Q&A because that is what drives everything. It's all about engagement. So our friend Teddy says, love you, Dennis. The information is so helpful. I am trying to monetize as well. Knowing the information you are giving is very, very helpful. And yes, Facebook is hard for me too. Ha ha ha, hello, hello. It really is your signature. Yes, that's when I go holler. That is my signature. Why? And he also asked, why do you suggest for someone who is just starting out someone who has a small following, but yet to expand their audience? What advice would I give to you? I think I just gave that. That's where you would reach out to your local businesses and say, my name is so-and-so, and this is my social media presence, and I would love to feature your product today, or your ice cream store, or your business, or your sandwich shop. Would you mind making me your best sandwich, and I will feature that? Those are key to growing a business. Yes, can we talk more about the community? Absolutely. How would your subscribers, your niche market, how would I subscribe should I write a letter to them or email them? I would probably visit them and instead of that, but when it comes to, there's nothing like in-person connections. Like Teddy, okay, you work for DoorDash. It's your own business. You have connections with those restaurants that you deliver to. Imagine what it would be like if you went to them and said, I have 1,000 followers and 40% of them are based in my community. And I would love to feature your favorite dish for the week or something. And imagine they would jump at that. You would get a free meal. You would be able to, use their business to do reels or shorts. There's many different avenues to go about this. And to answer your question also, how would you grow this? It grows with time. It grows with being authentic. It grows with your friends feeling like they have a community. It's all about a community base. It's about replying to their comments. It's about engaging with them. It's about asking them questions when it feels right. that is what it's about being authentic, organic, and real. And when people see you as those three things, authentic, organic, and real, they're going to view you as a credible source that they trust. So, example, I use a lot of metrics and a lot of software to identify my ratios, my engagement rate. And on Instagram, up until I took my fast off Instagram, my engagement rate was at 47%, which is huge, huge. My friend Marie Osmond, her engagement rate is I believe 1.1%. So it goes to show you that people that are celebrities have a lower engagement rate. And people that have a more niche market, their engagement rate is a lot higher. And that's what businesses and brands are looking for. If they're going to hire you, they're going to already have the software to know exactly where your engagement is, what, and that's why they're reaching out to you. So you wouldn't have to sell them on that aspect because they already know that. But in your case, you may want to find out what your engagement rate is because when you're going and approaching small businesses, they may not have the tools or the resources to be able to find out what that engagement rate is. Okay, your other question was, how does social media affect you as a human being? Do you feel as if it has been helpful platform for you? And which platform do you recommend? Okay, I'm a huge fan of Instagram. That's where that's where I got my success and my community. And however, I did burn out on that. And so you had also asked, how do you brand yourself? But I would say branding yourself. So there's a lot of cons to being successful on social media. That's when you could run into burnout. Sometimes it takes you, hours and hours to put together a video and to write the context and to put it through Grammarly to make sure it's grammatically correct, to come up with the niche hashtags and the hashtags that will broaden your reach. And then you can burn out easily, as I did on Instagram. But it doesn't mean I've left Instagram. It just means I am taking a break. And as for how to brand yourself, and you asked, how can you not burn out? I would say, don't overdo it. Don't get a lot of people with ADD sometimes will, like myself, I have ADD. I'll come up with all these videos and then I'll want to post them like 3 a day, like 1 in the morning, afternoon, and evening, where I should have spread them out more. And that's something that I love about YouTube is I can actually schedule the videos to go out. And oh, you have ADD too. So yes, so that's something that you don't want to do is you come up with all these great ideas and you have this huge high. And then all of a sudden it's like they're out there and you don't have that and you don't want to crash. You want to continue that momentum so it stays on a regular basis. And I pray that I was able to answer all of your questions. I am so grateful for your participation, and I'm heading to a special place. Have a great day and make it yours.